Have you ever had a fish taco? Well, I have, and I really liked them. So today, I'm going to make a fish taco salad. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing that I did is I had a 4-ounce cod fillet, and I cut it into little pieces, and I added just a little sprinkle of Old Bay seasoning to it, a tiny little sprinkle of ground cumin, and a little bit of chili powder. So I just sprinkled those in. Oh, and a pinch of salt. I sprinkled them all in and I mixed it all up together, and I'm going to let it sit there for a while and kind of marinate before I cook it while I make the cabbage part of the salad. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm shredding up some cabbage. First the green cabbage. And I'm going to measure it in my bowl. Probably about 50 grams of cabbage is what I'm going to do of the green cabbage. No? That was 81, so let's go for 85. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to get the red cabbage prepared. Okay, so now I have a red cabbage all cut and prepared. Take that piece off. So let's shred that up. I know I could use a knife, but I haven't used this mandolin slicer for a really long time. And I wanted to see how well it does cabbage. It is kind of messy, isn't it? Alright, so let's get 85 grams of red cabbage in there. Ooh, I'm just throwing it all over the place. I guess a knife would have been cleaner. But man, this is faster, that's for sure. Alright, there's 85 grams of red cabbage. So let's get this mess cleaned up and we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so let's get started making the dressing. So the first thing that we're going to add is about a half a cup of mayonnaise, which is about 113 grams. Okay, 114, good enough. Then I'm going to add about a half a cup of Fage, full flavor, full everything. Oops, zero it out, because I don't do math that well. So we're going about the 113 range. There's 114, good enough. All right. And then I'm going to squeeze in about a half a lime. Set that to 0. I don't want to block the view. Ooh, that's a juicy lime. All right. And then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of pepper sauce. I'm supposed to use green Tabasco, but my store didn't have it this time. And this is kind of the same thing. It's just a jalapeno pepper sauce. So 2 teaspoons is about 10 grams. All right, an extra shake, because I've got a little bit of extra. And then a little bit of this spike seasoning. Oh, I'm just going to go for about 2 or 3 grams. Two. All right, there we go. I'm going to whisk it together. Oops. Give it a little taste. Oh man, that's good. But I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt in there, big pinch. All right, and that's good to go. So I'm going to let that sit in the bowl and marinate a little bit, kind of let it marry together while we cook the fish. Okay, so in this pan, I put about a tablespoon of olive oil, and I have my fish that's been marinating. And I'm just going to let that cook up. So let's fry that up a little bit and we'll be right back. Okay, so now that the fish is done cooking, I'm going to dress the cabbage a little bit. Add a couple scoops of that dressing. Just give it a mix. I used a little extra red cabbage this time. I usually have more green than red, but I love red cabbage, and so I went heavy on it this time. You can use any mixture of red and green that you want, but doesn't it turn the dressing a pretty color? I love that. Okay. So there you go. I'm going to add the fish. Grab it from the stove here, right there on top. Okay, so that's it. That is one delicious fish taco salad, and you can add extra fish if you like. I thought 4 ounces was an adequate amount. And it's a really good way to get your veggies in. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my recipe for a fish taco salad, and I hope you try it. And if you make the recipe, let me know in the comments below whether you liked it or not. I think it's tasty and delicious. So until next time, keep calm and keto on.